Alright guys, in today's video, we are doing Dramaturgy, the Dead Hard. And I don't care if this video gets 0 views, I'm doing it for myself as well because I want to know what perk I want to use when I'm juicing killers. I want to know what perk is going to give me more juice. I'm trying to get juice value, dog. So basically, I'm trying to figure out which fucking perk is better. Dramaturgy's been getting a lot of love recently. People are starting to realize thinking it's like OG Dead Hard. Dramaturgy and Finesse, forget about it. You're going to be making it to pallets. Not even OG Dead Hard would have made you make it to. I don't fucking know. Anyway, reason why I've done my template like this, by the way, is because what a man has to do to find a template, I had to make my shit from scratch because templates are just hard to come by, apparently. I was even going to do my video on a fucking tier list. We are going to do Dead Hard first. Alright, we're going to pop the little man Dead Hard there. Alright, let's do pros and let's do cons. Dead Hard Pro. There we go. Third health state, or you can say an extra life, whatever. That's how I'm going to word it. Third health state. What is Dead Hard's con? See, we're going to do it on each one. We're not going to just do full pros, full cons. We're going to keep it spicy. We're going to, you know, see who can catch up with what. Can the pros catch up with the cons? Can the cons catch up with the pros? Who fucking knows? All right, for the cons, I'm going to have to say the obvious one. We have got the Dead Hard con. Only can be used 2 times. Whether you can even get it off 2 times is another question. Someone against a good killer and the killer knows you have Dead Hard, you're not getting it off twice unless you're coming against a killer that has a power that you can predict. Yeah, that is the con, which is a big con. It's a big pro it has, but it's also got a big con. Dead Hard's second pro. Good B's abilities. And that is true. Dead Hard's very good. Even if, like I said earlier, even if the killer knows you've got Dead Hard, it doesn't really matter. If they're Huntress, Dracula, Alien, spoiler alert, that's the last pro. We have the second con, which is killer knows. Really fucking hard. It's really difficult. If the killer knows and they're not, you know, if they're M1 killer especially, and they know you've got Dead Hard, you are cooked like a McDonald's meal if they actually cooked it. Crazy out here. The third con, sometimes unusable. Just making sure I spell that correct because I'm dyslexic. So basically, sometimes you won't even get to use Dead Hard if you die first on hook, and yes, that is rare, fair enough. But what about before you've even got hooked? You don't have Dead Hard. You are Dead Hardless. You are exhaustion perkless. So yeah, you just don't have anything unless you're running balance standing or something as well. Yeah. And here's another con. You can only use it while injured. And yes, to be fair, you could say, yeah, but if you use it while you're healthy, then when you're injured, you won't have it because you'll be exhausted. True. Still, flexibility is a good thing, people. And I'm afraid this perk is about as flexible as a fucking loaf of bread. Alright, I was going to put another con. I was going to say you can't use Dead Hard even if you're not exhausted anymore. But that's kind of the only can be used 2 times thing. But I can't remember if I said it or not. But yeah, like, even if you're not exhausted, you still can't use the perk until you're hooked again. That should be 10 cons on its own. Like, that is, for me, like the worst thing. What I found really fun about Dead by Daylight was getting in a chase, using your exhausted perk, waiting for it to come back. But with Dead Hard, it takes away that, like, that fun, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, I might have missed some stuff out, but this is Dead Hard's pro and con list. 2v4. Crazy. We're gonna head on to Dramaturgy. All right, now we're doing Dramaturgy. Movement speed, 25% movement speed extra. Big pro. Now onto a con. You can get exposed. 1 out of 4 chance you can get exposed. I don't know if you can get exposed twice in a row. I think you can, maybe. But yeah, exposed is a con. Although sometimes the killer doesn't actually know you're exposed. But they can probably tell if you don't do any of the other things. And I think it's a fair con. I don't think it is too bad, but I do think it's definitely not bad. Like, I've died sometimes because I'm exposed. And the killer's like, oh, he was exposed, nice. And that is my Dramaturgy fucking me up the arse when it should be helping my arse. The next pro is item. I think it's an add-on as well. But yeah, you can get an item. Yeah, it's not too like crazy or whatever, but no, it's cool. You can get an item from Dramaturgy, which is a little pro. Let's go to another con. The next con is you can only use it while healthy, which is the opposite of dead hard. They've both got negative for that. You know, things like life, balanced landing, you can use whenever the fuck you please. So yeah, that is a con that had to be written onto a pro. Pro is double movement speed. You can get double movement speed with one of the 4 things that can happen. Yeah, double movement speed, it is a pro, because when it happens, it could be really nice. Alright, and with the 4th thing that can happen, which is scream, in my opinion, a very little con. The reason being is because you're most probably going to be in the chase anyway, and I know they get to see your like notification, but it's just not that bad. Yeah, very small. Just the item was very small pro, and I think screaming is a very small con. I think the item is more of a pro than the scream is more of a con. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could say, yeah, but that's typical. We got life. We can use life whenever we're not exhausted. We can use balanced landing whenever we're not exhausted. Yes, I know. This is dead hard v dramaturgy. And to be expected, true. But like I said, dead hard you can't use multiple times. So dramaturgy is digging at dead hard right now. And whenever you're not exhausted, you can use dramaturgy. And you cannot do that with dead hard. So that is a big plus for dramaturgy. You can use dramaturgy 5 times before you've gone down once, whereas dead hard you can use 0 times until you're hooked, and then you can use it once and you might fuck it up, and then you won't be exhausted anymore, and you still can't use it because you've already used it up until you're hooked again. I think there might be some stuff that I've missed, but you know what? I don't give a shit. I think this video has made me have a conclusion. Well, yes, dead hard is very satisfying. I think dramaturgy has more value. In everything considered, I think the winner here today, drum roll please, is dramaturgy. Dramaturgy is the winner.